What's up, my people? How that day? Waiting they happen, waiting this up. Welcome back to our channel. Yesterday was Endsars Memorial, an amazing event. Trust me. Yes, it looks scary, but I'm happy that happened because this shows that nobody can shut us up, irrespective, no matter what. Yes, they've done that to our forefathers, not this new generation. But before we get to that, let us, start off with this because it's about to get intense. I really don't like, starting up the show with things like that, quite intense. But yeah, let us cool off with this. Then later in the video, we get into this really intense, part. Here, I don't know, guys. This guy, Charles Okocha, the comedian, the Instagram comedian, also an actor, was spotted dragging his daughter out of a car said to belong to his friend. This must be a skit, isn't it? The daughter, I think, is like 16 or 15 years old, and dragging the daughter out of the car and broke the screen with a shovel. But breaking the screen for real? This doesn't seem to me like a film trick. But guys, let us watch this video.
Now Charles Okocha they trend online now, and they trend. One of his friends carry her daughter put for front seat. He come get information say the guy won't go jazzing. So you when they try to hide the girl before, maybe you know say that na lakwa. Before you go change your story, you get the point, Abi. I know I talk for this matter. I just watch the video. You understand? No people say the actor. I know the art here. Just watch the video. Me hear the vibe. You understand? But boss, no vessel. If you be say you jazz people, forget to your daughter they go jazz and last. You understand? If you say don't jazz people to celebrity level, believe me they go jazz on normal level. Ma go bath before because that your daughter say everything my eye. You won't be saying no see me cash. Na be near the stay. You get the point, Abi? Me and you go do a one-on-one. I swear, we go do a one-on-one. I think it's what it costs. I don't see how it will be. I tell you, stay away from Jigarata. Stay away from Jigarata. Because what it costs. I think it's what it costs. So I never clear that.
Moving on to the next one. Here we've got Mercy AK. She says she uses aphrodisiac to keep her backside in check. That's what it says here.
Do I use aphrodisiac? Well, do I use it? Yeah, I use her butt oil and I use her I use the butt oil and the butt peel to keep my ikebe in check. You know what I'm saying? To make it firm, to make it bigger, sometimes rounder. Depends. So when I'm stressed, I find out that, okay, I've lost weight. So when I take or rub her butt oil or take the pills, I find out that my body comes back. So yeah, I can say I use it and it works for me.
Big brother Ninja here we've got white money. A little girl begs to see white money. Guys, note, the show is rated 18. I don't see any fun in this, guys. No fun at all. Anytime I stumble on a video of kids crying and stuff like that just because of a housemate, and the first thing that comes to my head is, how did they get to know this particular housemate? They must have been watching the show with their parents. This is not good parenting. That's what I think, though. That's just how I feel. I don't think this is good parenting, allowing your kids to watch a show like this. Let's watch. Okay, guys, that is it. Here we've got the guy that posted the video, granted an interview. Was he the one that posted the video, or was he interviewed? I don't know, but I stumbled on a video of him complaining about the treatment he got from Flavor, the bad or ill treatment he got, you know, while trying to collab with Flavor, and how difficult it is, and how he slept outside or waited for Flavor outside for months before Flavor attended to him. And this is after he has paid 3 million naira. Can you just imagine? After paying 3 million naira. Yeah, but now he posted another video to show that he's been in the hotel, I think not far from Flavor's house, for 3 months, or like been there, you know, waiting for Flavor, waiting for the collab, which he finally did. But guys, let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Let's watch this video.
This is a hotel. I've been standing here for the past 4 hours. Me and Boom. Look at Boom. For the past 4 hours. Boom don't stand for hotel door tire. Why? Because we want feature Flavor. I don't pay you.
Okay, guys, another one here. Remember the 22 billion naira fraud that we talked about in the previous video? Was it in the previous video? A few days ago, anyways. Well, this couple, I call them the new Bonnie and Clyde. This couple stole 22 billion naira. The Bonnie and Clyde, the Nigerian Bonnie and Clyde, stole 1 billion naira, but this couple stole 22 billion, and they ran to this. This is the first time, guys, I'm saying this. The name of this country, is it a country or island? Antigua and Barbuda. Well, those people, I think their parliament, they talked about this issue, you know, amongst themselves, and said, look, these people only got this citizenship to run away from the law because they are criminals, and we wouldn't allow any criminal to be here. Remember in that video I said they went to UK, but no, this is where they are, you know, and it's quite easy to get passport or visa. I think the reason behind that is because they want development, and the man even said it here, that what we want is development, not criminals using this place as a hideout. Let us watch this.
As I sat briefly, Mr. Speaker, and I checked my WhatsApp, I just saw an article of a gentleman, a Nigerian, who recently, ostensibly, we have not quite verified this yet, but it is reported, and there are pictures of the passport back pages for himself and his wife, that he and his wife obtained Antiguan and Barbudan passport citizenship under the CIP program, and that person is now wanted for defrauding a number of Nigerians. And this is precisely the residual risk that I just spoke about. When I mentioned that, Mr. Speaker, to this Honorable House, I had no idea that would have been faced with a situation in which just today an article emerged that is a Nigerian who is wanted by Nigerian authorities for defrauding some of his fellow Nigerians. So I've already put certain systems in place to ensure that capture him on his way here, because Antigua and Barbuda is not going to be a refuge for scamps. Our CIP program is designed to attract and to incentivize investments, not to be a safe haven for crooks. This government will continue to do all in its power to ensure that those who violate and they seek refuge here, that eventually they are repatriated from whence they came. It's just a matter of time. Some of them may get temporary refuge here, but we have no doubt that ultimately they'll be repatriated.
All right. Here, a lot of people are talking about this video. What do you think about this pastor, a reverend father, spraying money at an event? A lot of people said this is ungodly. Do you think it's ungodly? I mean, obviously they are not in church. The only thing here is wearing that garment, you know, the regalia with the wear. That's the only thing. They're not in church. Let me know what you think. Personally, I don't know how I feel. I feel indifferent about this. I don't know. But guys, let me know what you think about that in the comment section below. Let's watch this. The Endsars Memorial, or the Endsars movement. I still call it the Endsars movement because we're still protesting. You know, Endsars broke into different branches, you know, like calling the government to do this and that. Not just Endsars, because there's a lot of things in the country that's down, not working at all. So we just use Endsars to project that. I stumbled on this recently. I remember Lagos State government organized a concert a few days ago and covertly invited many celebrities. The moment Davido found out they were one of the sponsors, he cancelled it. Good one right there, the video. I mean, if he didn't know, right, and probably missed the show, is a different thing. But him getting to know that it was organized by the Lagos State government and going ahead to cancel the show, that's a boss move though. You know, that's when you put the people before yourself. Guys, a lot happened yesterday. Crazy. Well, not, I wouldn't say bloody. A little bit of blood because they hit some people, they were beaten, but nobody died so far. We didn't hear about any shooting, and I'm sure that the Lagos State government must have instructed his people. I don't want to call them the police. The Lagos State government knows these people, right? So I've instructed them, don't shoot. We can't deal with casualties this time, please. I think that's the instruction they're following, because they would have shot, or killed someone. That's what we face every day. Being in Nigeria, a youth in Nigeria, it's difficult growing up in Nigeria and also fighting for your rights in Nigeria. I'm sure most of you knows this. Now here is the first videos from Endsars Protest Memorial in Lagos and Abuja.
This revolution will be fucking televised. Move forward, smell. Endsars! 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 Horn! Press your horn!
Now, this man shares his pastor's response to Endsars Memorial. Guys, let's read this. It's interesting. Coming from a pastor. Says, I can't believe this is coming from my pastor. That's what the guy said. He said, I'm done. Pastor Wisdom says, if you are a Christian and you're posting things about a certain protest, you are either ignorant or foolish. Okay. Someone was in quotes murdered during a protest and you are remembering them. Jesus, who died for you since about 2,000 years ago, have you remembered him? What's going on here? This person says here, this was our conversation before he made that post on WhatsApp. Wanted to spill some bad words, but had to restrict my anger because he was my pastor. And then he immediately is disowned his pastor. I would do that. I will right away. And then he said I should keep my mouth off the churches. Of all I expected from him, not this. The pastor says, until you realize that no human government owes you anything, your life will not change. And he replied, please, this is trash. Can't believe you have this kind of mindset. Then the people don't owe the church any goddamn thing. So any contribution should never be made in church. You think if the West have this kind of mindset, they will be where they are? And he says here, the pastor, we don't do contributions in church. We give offerings. I will advise you to keep your money to yourself and see if any church will come to beg you for money. Also keep your mouth off the churches. This is a serious argument going on between a member and his pastor. I just quickly want to chip this in. I've seen people who come out, to say Nigerians are too scared. Nigerian youth especially are too scared to fight for their right and stuff like that. This pisses me off because it's not true. It's false. Don't undermine the efforts of Nigerian youths, while you sit, either overseas or far away from the struggles of the Nigerian youth and you say these things. For me, it's so insensitive and not really a good thing. I don't want to say more than that, but yeah, it's just so sad, when I see people say that, because yesterday again proved that the Nigerian youth would do anything for the betterment of the country. You understand what they asked them to do in the car? They should honk and all that. They did that. And as if that was not enough. They were like, okay, it seems like this is not really effective. Let us stand our ground. Let us go down from the cars. Let us walk the street. Let us face these people. Which they did. A lot were arrested, but their voices were heard. And here I saw this. There's some certain things that I, disagree with on social media. I saw on social media. Here somebody said, DO to the TUN, the OAP, says, it will be a good fit if these guys, Fowles, Mr. Macaroni, Reno, Aisha Yusufu, DJ Switch, can be a part of this system by forming a political party that represents the youth. This strength gathered over time can shake many things collectively. We need a candidate. Do you agree? As much as I think that this is a good idea and shows the mindsets of due to the TUN and all the youths, like myself, I also thought about the same thing. But seriously, how many people knows this guy is on the street? How many? Forget about the social media noise. And again, how many of those people, supporting these guys online stays in Nigeria? A lot are in abroad. Those people that have access to internet, a lot of them access to seamless internet. A lot of them stays abroad. Why do you think huge views comes from abroad than Nigeria? That shows that a lot of people, even though we have internet in Nigeria, there's only a few people that have access to internet. So how many people even knows these guys? Now, to you, they're famous on social media and all that. It's a whole different ballgame when it comes to politics and when it comes to the street, right? The streets own the votes, So I think we should also put things like this into consideration. Like I said, as much as I want this to be a reality, the reality out there is the streets, And how many people are ready to even come over to Nigeria to sacrifice their lives? How many? A lot of Nigerians are out there. They're supporting, doing their best, but being physically present is even more important. I understand, the insecurity and all that. I saw a guy who came all the way from Canada. He was arrested by the cop though, but Fowles himself said, look, we know that these guys are getting arrested, but we ensure they are released. And we're hoping that works out fine. But they're going to release them, definitely.
I'm also a Canadian, okay? Let me assure you, the Canadian government is working. I didn't do nothing. I'm not here for this protest, okay? I didn't do nothing. I don't know where to stop. I didn't do nothing. He took my phone. He took my phone and took my money. He took my phone, okay? He took my phone. He took my phone. My name is Okocha. I am a Canadian citizen. I didn't do anything. I'm here for a peaceful protest. He took my phone. He took my money. The police have not learned their lesson. The police have not learned their lesson.
Did they attack you? Did they hit you?
Yes, they hit me. We're here to help them. We're here to protect them. We're here to protect them. Come on, bring down the camera. Don't do that.
Where are you taking them?
You are proud of this, because I saw you speaking on camera. I saw you on camera before this.
The police has to pay for my phone for me. It's not pay for the phone. And thank you.
How did they handle you inside there?
Sorry?
How did they handle you?
Well, handling there, I don't know. That's not a question I can really respond to. But it's an eye-opening, and I'm glad I was arrested today. Because they dehumanize people, I mean, you are arrested, there's no place you can take a leak, there's no place you can use number 2, and there's no food, there's no water. Imagine a week ago I was in heaven, I was in Canada, and today I'm in hell.
And another shocking thing about this whole thing is the females. Some females are exceptionally stronger than males. That's another thing I noticed in this Endsars movement. The females, full confidence, coming out like any females you see on the street, they are stronger than the guys. Anyone that step out, the rest are indoor. Anyone you see on the street, interview them or try to they are very strong and fearless. Nigerians, we have those people. But our forefathers, as usual, they've been stepped on. treated like trash because they allowed it. I believe they allowed it. Even while Fela was fighting, they blamed Fela at the end of the day. I'm going to read a comment, but before I read that, let us watch this Arise TV News female presenter who confronted the police. I mean, who had a face-off with them. I would call it a face-off because, like, she wasn't even scared at all. They tried to stop her from doing her job. Something that's a legal right to do. They refused to allow her. I mean, this is dictatorship. Of course, we know, we're expecting that. They tried to seize her drone and all that, but she continuously defended without fear. One thing I want to say, before we watch the video, you will see that the federal government will start looking for ways to frustrate or oppress Arise TV just because of this. Lai Mohammed will come. Definitely. I wouldn't be surprised with the rules and regulations. Guys, let us watch this video.
We are live. We are actually live. We can't just bring it out. Nothing has happened. Officer. Please, you are holding guns and you are coming to No. Stand back from me, please. Bring it down.
Let them bring it down.
You are pushing against me. You can step back. Step back from me.
Just come down.
I'll drop my hand when you step back. Step back from me. Keep it. Let go of 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 it.
What did I do? I also have my ID card. What did I do?
They paid hoodlums, that yesterday, to disrupt the peaceful protest, because it's always peaceful protest. Let's watch this video.
The security people supporting the talk. See them. See talks, they go listen to talks don't enter motor. Talks don't enter motor. See talks don't enter motor with them. See the security people. See them. They don't go back the talk, so they don't go back the talk. See them.
Okay, guys, we also saw this legit TV reporter that was also, arrested.
Some of the protesters don't begin show face. So they are picking a journalist also.
He's been released anyway. He says here, my people have been released and I'm doing well. Thank you for your support. Again, guys, let us not forget DJ Switch. That one lady. I mean, there are a lot of ladies as well, but DJ Switch just seemed to be the one that is, up there. But there were a lot of ladies, which she said herself. A lot of people were there, to support her. I mean, support in the sense that, like, project their voice. They were on the ground, they were on the field, they were marching and speaking against the government. Some ladies were there, but DJ Switch, we must also appreciate her for her efforts, for standing tall in all of this, even though the federal government continuously threatened her life. She shared this recently. Let's watch.
I won't make we do that again. Hold on, come on. Make the government yes, they pay us. Now that side, now he pay us well on that side. Are you ready? Everybody say, shut down, make it yellow. Make it yellow. Are you ready? Let's go.
And guys, I mean, this whole video wouldn't be complete without talking about that night, that black, dark night, that this harmless Nigerians were shot. I mean, I'm talking about those people who lost their lives, that day at Lekki. We will never forget them, but like I said, it wouldn't be complete without them. Let's watch this video.
Peace and unity. Compassion, Nigeria's come obey to serve our fatherland. With love and strength and faith, the labor of our heroes shall never be in vain. To serve with heart and mind, one nation bound in freedom, peace and unity.
Okay, there was a guy whose name stuck out, Okocha, who also stood his ground, even in front of the guns, you know, armed men. This is a youth of Nigeria that understands the struggle that lives in Nigeria. And here, the report says, an Endsars protester, Okocha Peter, has been arrested at the Lekki toll gate for protesting. His phone was also seized. Remember those that were killed, he said.
Don't do that! 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 You push what? Nigeria watch! Nigeria watch! Nigeria watch! Nigeria watch! Let the whole world watch what they are doing to us! Let the whole world watch to see what they are doing to us! Look! Hey, look! Look! Look here! Look here! Look here!
That's what he said. Now, remembering those that were killed. Yes, we've showed you guys the video. What about those that survived it? Some of them. Yes, they were also, again, back to the protest ground. Are you still going to say Nigerian youths are lazy or Nigerian youths are scared? What else do you want Nigerian youths to do? Oh, because we listen to music and we try to have fun, or because we try as much as possible to ensure that we don't feel sad? Do you think that we don't feel sad inside? We feel so much pain, sadness inside. But we can't kill ourselves. That's why sometimes we try to distract ourselves. The pain is always there. And that's why you see these guys risking their lives again, even though they've experienced it. Here is a video. We need to sensitize ourselves, please. Let's watch this video of a guy that survived the shooting. Two videos. One guy that survived the shooting, he was shot on the chest. And another guy shot on the leg. Still receiving treatment. Yet to heal.
They shot me and CNN called me. I asked for what happened. I told them and nobody did anything about it. Look at it, 1 year.
How do you feel today, 1 year after?
Huh?
How do you feel 1 year after?
Pain now. Every day I think about it, I used to feel pain. Nobody did anything about it. Someone who came there, he went to the hospital and nobody showed up. Too much for this country. Nobody showed up.
Why are you angry? Why are you angry?
Because of the bad governance. He was shot on the chest. You will see. You would have seen his picture. He was shot. That guy.
Another guy that lost his leg. Let's watch.
Within City, October 20, 2021. City of Lagos, we are standing in solidarity with our brothers in Lagos. You are a Batman. You are saying they should not protest, forgetting that Section 4, Chapter 23 of the 1999 amended Constitution says that protest is a fundamental human right. We are not lame, we are not cowards. 1 year later, President Muhammadu Buhari will rather be rebels than slaves. We will keep reminding you people that...
I said I was going to read something, you know. Here is it. None of our parents died on the account of Fela Anikulapo Kuti's advocacy. he proved himself a leader and took responsibility, plunged no one into harm's way. In fact, those he fought for abused him. In the end, his message, truth, reverberates even till tomorrow. You know, sometimes being born in Nigeria, you know, I just think it's a blessing and a curse, you know. Like, yeah, I have a reason for saying that, like saying that it's a blessing and a curse. I have my reason, and probably one day I'll let it out. Yeah, guys, today I just want us to talk about, you know, this in the comment section below. No question of the day. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you and peace.